Happy June. I didn't think I was going to do this today. It is the first of the month, and I have a going bucket list that I've been pulling from on the first of each month. Today, I arrived back home from the Freedom Retreat that I organized and facilitated and had these other amazing souls facilitating and so many other amazing souls who attended, and there's so much reverence in me for having had the experience that I had and witnessing the experiences that others had, and also being open to learning from everyone there. And it's so interesting because for the 1st of May I pulled retreats. I pulled the retreats card from my bucket list. And little did I know when I wrote that I would actually be going ahead and organizing a retreat just a month later and holding space for that retreat for the past almost 6 months now. And we just, completed that process, and I decided to share the energy that I'm feeling right now around it because it truly was a magical, incredible experience. And I've learned so much about myself in moving through the process. And also my retreats card said that I'm going to be doing more than one. And I already knew before arriving on Friday that another one is coming, and people asked for it, and I received the message at this retreat that more retreats are coming, like I will be organizing more retreats. And so anyways, with that energy in mind, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to continue the movement into June. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my June bucket list item. It's crazy that it's already halfway through the year. And really, truly, how much has happened for me in my personal life since January and since following the guidance. I had a feeling this was coming. This is a really big one. So it says France. And oh, I don't know if I have the capacity in this moment to share the entirety of what France means to me at this moment in my life. For anybody who attended the retreat who's watching this, you know and understand. So very briefly, there is a workshop that I have been teaching called Return to the Heart, and there are these building blocks to living a heart-centered life that I teach with sound. And France is the acronym for these building blocks. France stands for forgiveness, recognition, appreciation, nature, compassion, and equality. And these are the building blocks to living a heart-centered life. This is what came through to me in meditation with Archangel Metatron when I was teaching another class with angelic energy involved. And so I wrote this down because I have been getting France symbolism and messages and just feeling this calling and this pull, not only to continue to facilitate and teach this workshop, but also to visit the location. And this is even more interesting because I recently was connected with a woman who currently lives in France as well. So there's so much around this that's already been developing for so much time, and so I guess it's also a confirmation for me, because yesterday was the day that I taught this workshop, and it was different than the previous times that I've taught it, in the sense that I was invited and encouraged by my senses that the words were not as important as the sound and the frequency and the delivery of the words in alignment with those frequencies. So it was interesting moving through that process, because I noticed myself getting really tied up with my words and my ability to teach and articulate, because I was feeling that my message or what I was attempting to teach wasn't translating. And so I had to actually take a pause in the middle of the workshop and really tune in to what I was sensing and feeling. And I sort of changed the trajectory of the workshop yesterday. So in pulling this, it's a confirmation for me that, the trusting in it, because there was a slight moment of, is this the right thing for people? Is this helping people? Is this what I'm meant to be doing? And my higher self and spirit team says yes. So we talked about commitment at the retreat, and so there's this commitment to the France ideology and what it symbolizes for heart healing, and also working towards going to France or continuing my connection with France and deepening that connection. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day.